Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Ultimate General Civil War with me, your host, Luckymarine. It's the third day of the Battle of Gettysburg. It's lasting forever. Apparently we were meant to pull back to defensive locations, so we didn't really do that. We just held our ground and watched them try to get past us. Early's division. Oh, so a division that belongs to Early's. Early's division is fortified on Brenner's Hill and seeks for an opportunity to attack. Okay. Johnson's division is fresh. Did not fight yesterday. Is moving to attack Culp's Hill from this direction. Right. Well, that's alright. Decent amount of woods there. We'll probably forego these barricades, push out to the woods themselves, catch them in the open ground. We have our two troops at the moment to defend the hill. All forces are engaged on Cemetery Hill and on the left. Flank. Brigades of our 3rd Corps reinforcements have been dispatched to help out. They will arrive shortly from this direction. Right, yeah, if we push out to the edge of that river, we should be able to hold up the enemy. Generally, we should also worry about them making an opportunistic assault on Cemetery Hill. If we lose either of these hills, we lose the battle. Good luck. Oh no. Right, keys. Let's get you pushed out. Atkinson as well. And Barlow. And Daniel. We could always pull back to a defensive location if the need arises. Iron Brigade, detach skirmishers from you and we'll push them out into these buildings just so we can get eyes on. This is more like it. The artillery, what are they called? Bastions? No. Sort of gun emplacements. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the behind the main line. Like that better. Do I have any more? Nope. Okay, no. Summers, we'll push you forward. Kelly, take up that position. Sully, let's get you into the town. Well, we're going to need cannons. Probably up on this ridge, actually. Mersey and Whittaker. Let's move you around. Chew, let's get you a little bit further forward. Just a smidgen. Now, common sense is telling me to push Walton and Loomis out into these copes. We can always move back to a more defensive, not more defensive, but a defensive location here and here. But for now, on you go. Well, that must sound nice. Do apologise for that. Have a runny nose suddenly. Good. So we've caught them with the pants down. Really? Need you to hold. Need you to hold. I want you to hold. I want you to hold. Next lot of dudes. Old Greg. Let's get you up here. We'll put Hubbard in the centre. Ready? Alright, let's push you out a little bit further. I'll get Brooks in behind you lot. Really? This is very strange. They have to cross one river, and then they have to get through across open ground, and then across another river. Daniel, don't be a dick. Again, Daniel, don't be a fucking dick. If you press the hold icon, then even if they get in melee, they shouldn't run after. That just dragged Daniel out of position and into the line of fire of 2 people. Oh, Davis. Let's push you up. Let's get you around, man. Let's get you running. What weapons do you have? Left 85. Daniel, have you stopped being a prick yet? Greg, let's get you pushed up a little bit. You should have the range to get to Williams there. Well, this is some fun. No, just meet them head on. What's going on here? Wasn't there meant to be an attack from this direction? I know there's supplies up here. Ah, I see them with my own eyes. No, stop and... What's going on here? Maybe they ran out of men on whatever day it was. And they don't have enough for this flank. I mean, I will more than happy take them supplies. No, don't. Just get down here. Right. I'll get you in that direction. You back into the tent. And let's pull you back. You're not really falling back, are you? Well, Davis, if you don't want to fall back with any kind of speed, then what do you expect? For all the good you were, Davis, I might as well write you off the field. If I could click you, I would probably do it myself. I wonder why nothing's come from the other flank. Let's try and get you into that. Good. Not seeing much on this hill either. Might go investigate. Let's go have a little look-see, shall we? And let's bring you back into cover. And okay, if you're exhausted, Davis. Baptism of fire. At the moment, it's not going too well for you. Can we get past them? Alright, so they're onto this defence, which means they don't have the range to get to us, so we can get past them fairly easily. Yeah, let's get you going. I'm expecting more of the map to open up. It's kind of what they do. At least Davis can keep an eye on this flank. You empty as well? Another skirmishers here. 1,000 here, 1,000 here. I might just go hit the skirmishers actually. Yeah, I'll stay around. Let's go hit the skirmishers. 748 versus 128 or something. Judy, I have no ammunition. Yeah. There's a cannon here. Right, Daniel. Let's not have you hold. Let's move you forward just enough. Yep. Should be able to get rid of these supplies. Two loads of skirmishes. Well, let's get into them. Mess them up. How come this many skirmishers rout these many cav? Can you get off your horses or are you stuck to them? I think they're stuck to those horses. Alright. Let's go try yeah, the cav here, the cannons are here. Come on, where are you? Show yourselves. Now's the time. Get you not to deal with the skirmishers. Let's get you a little bit further in. And there's someone in these woods. You north as well. Let's go find them. Atkinson's complaining of ammunition, so let's get Hubbard in there as well. You're into these woods here on the side. And continue. Another couple of volleys. And how about you try and get around the back? You already know where they went. Come on, let's get rid now. You're on the back. Have you lost some skirmishes again? Probably. I know what it's like. Nope, maybe not. Maybe they did the route. Well, that was a bit of an anticlimax. These cavalry. I wonder if we Finlaw Lee. Not General Lee. Yeah, keys, you're meant to be charging. Can you not? Is that not a thing you do? Okay, you're routed. And let's get our cab back. Cav versus Cav. Should be fairly even. Oh, come on. You come back for the skirmishes. Nope. It stopped us anyway. It was probably getting a little bit too dark. Really? We bravely held... Bravely held? Were you in the same battle as we were in? Culp cell yesterday, all night our soldiers were tirelessly building more breastworks to strengthen the hill's defences. Several brigades of our 3rd Corps of reinforcements occupy these works, making the hill an impenetrable defensive position. The rebels though do not give up. They're preparing to attack again this morning with additional forces. Well, I could do with additional forces. Okay. Nope, stop. Ah, they've been spotted a little bit closer this time. Still. We're going to try our best to push out. Where's a horse? Not a horse is. Nope. Well, this is going up. Let's get you around the side. Running. I don't think we're going to face much competition today. I don't think the Confederates have that many. In fact, let's get you onto that position there. Let's push up to the edge of these woods like we did before. And across the river. I don't think that the Confederates have anything today. I think if we're aggressive, then we can finish this in under a couple of hours. Garfield, let's get you down here as well. let's speed up a little bit. It's a shame that we do so well in the first phase, or the first day. I'd have liked to have seen a decent defence of this home. Alright, start you off. And let's try find people to fight, I suppose. They're doing alright of holding the hill. Doing an alright job of holding the hill. And this is where I'd like to see a little bit of a change to the game as well. If you get to sort of these points, and the second and the third day become utter walkovers, I think they should add people to the enemy. And I know people will be like, people will be up in arms about that. Like, how dare you? We should be rewarded for doing well. Yeah, you should, but there should also be a little bit of gameplay behind it. Instead of having your rewards locked, maybe they could have it, your reward is based on the amount of men that you kill. So even if the Confederates end up with more troops the next day than they normally would have, when you beat them there, higher risk, higher reward, that kind of thing. Anyway, as these are so quick, we'll just go through the next day right now. These attacked our left and right flank, and we are held despite the odds. What odds? What there were 3 troops on that last map. We have an excellent defensive position and we are fully prepared for the upcoming frontal assault. It is obvious that the Confederates are mobilising to attack our centre as they mass their artillery to bombard us and picket. Fresh division has been tracked deploying behind Seminary Ridge. Stuart's cavalry appeared very late on the battlefield and has been spotted marching east, probably trying to outflank us. Our reserves have been dispatched to deal with this threat. Now we must focus on the defence. Our flanks are secure and we must brace for their upcoming suicidal attack. Let them come. No, let's go for it. We have fortified Cemetery Hill, so completely that front assault is not expected here. The section of Cemetery Ridge provides significant protection for our soldiers because of the stone wall. Yep. Some section of ridge is not highly fortified, but the open ground in front of it can be a death trap for the enemy. I agree. Although it's not advised, we have the potential to counter-attack now while the enemy is not expecting us to capture their headquarters on Sumner Ridge. This will be enough to claim victory today. Generally, it is your choice to decide what is best for our army. Well, do we have horses? We do. Excellent. Let's get you out of here. People and things and stuff. Outstanding. Do I have more horses? Pretty hard. Alright, let's detach from you 3 skirmishers. And let's push them out to better locations. Getty, 0 star. No, 1 star. Let's get you into there. Is that all you come with? And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Sum total of what they have. It's essentially all just artillery. I think we've already killed all the dudes. Nope. Oh, there's some here. Right, that was a little bit suicidal. Still, we better understand their strength now. Which is not much. Yeah, I expected a lot more here. Can we get shots on you? Maybe even route you. We can. Excellent. Spin you lot around here. We'll keep putting pressure on these cannons. Get you in the back as well, and you. We can run Stark onto that defensive position. Well, one, it'll give them a bit of defensive cover. Also, it'll put them right up in the face of the cannon. you take this shot? Come on. Major General Warren Daniel is wounded. That's unfortunate. Hey, Stark's taking some heavy casualties here. Oops. I think these are our... I think this is our second core. Maybe. Might be our third core actually. Thinking about it. Excellent, let's get you around the side. And you. Let's start putting pressure. On these air cannons. Right, can you spin these around to give Bloom a flanking coat? Yep. Go on, let's send them all away. Go before I get into the... No, they don't. I don't think they have the range for that. Oh, they are routed though. Yeah, good luck with that. Let's have a look at this again. I don't think I'm too bothered with using 0-star divisions here. It's not going to be too expensive to replace this stuff. Now let's get you going. Just got the horse over here to keep them honest. Keep them on the point. That's what, almost 1700 men that they can't deploy somewhere else. Right, you turn around there. Wow, I think that was a double flanking. Go on, keep pressing. I think one of these we're going to end up disbanding anyway. Let's get you into these cannons. Who's down here? Random skirmishers. Let's get you into the side of them, shall we? That'll be fun. Ooh. Let's push along straight away. Once this guy's out of the aura of Longstreet, he should... Fine. I mean, what the hell? Sometimes. Decision making. Random decision making. Can you get shots on them? Can we take them out? Might be able to. Can you get your shit together? Yep, good. Let's just reduce the efficiency of all these guys. I made them more prone to rout. I think these guys are alright. These are in the open. These are in cover. Let's keep them running if we can. And yeah, I'd like this day to be more challenging as well. You can obviously see when I've been in the forums, the game suffered a little bit early phase from the AI not taking as many casualties as probably they should have. But then you get into this kind of scenario where you have one or two really good fights, and suddenly, well, it's done, isn't it? Ooh. Suppose he surrendered. Good times. Ashmore, you're 1 star. Bottom. Let's get you out as well. I'll get on, Demi. This is a little concerning. We should be able to whittle away at their behinds. We get an extra shot on Wilcox before he leaves. No. And off we go on the merry dance. All around the battlefield. Get shots on them whilst they're routing. Oh, come on. That was never a flank. Reroute unit. Yeah, pretty much. Stark, let's move you up and let's sweep through the position. Let's get you out of there as well. You around the side, and you in that little gap there. Where have you gone now? Actually, we'll concentrate on Wilcox there. Is that not flank? Come on, point blank. Actually, no, just charging there. Nope. Walk past it. Let's capture that. Oh, there we go. Third day of Gettysburg. As easy as the actually no, was it fourth day? How many days did we have? I'm gonna need you to run in there. No, evidently not. Not long now. Go on, Kosho, make your mind up. It's either north or south. Can we finish it? Oh wait, I know the Confederates lost this, but it wasn't by this much, was it? They at least had a good go. I mean, it'd have been great to watch them test these defences. Or try and encircle around, but what can you do? I think this is overall the days. Brewster. Oh dear, Iron Brigade, 0 losses. 2,150. Where were you, Iron Brigade? I think you were down here somewhere, weren't you? Don't know how they managed that. Orifices. Quite a few promotions. Warren Daniel wounded, no one dead, thankfully. Hintelman, we might put you into a division command, so I no longer have to say your name. Grant, you're already in a division command, I believe. Love Harper's Ferry, I think this is all across the days. Yeah. Right, did well there. Hurrah for Georgia. Lots of prisoners, exchange for not many. Just how I like it. And let's go for economy, I think. Yeah, discount on equipment. 20% discount on all equipment. You're all wounded. And let's sell the stuff that we don't use. Skirmishers, nope. Cav. Get rid of you. Don't use them anymore. We don't use the £10 ordnance. Follow the £10 parrot. We do use £20 parrot though. So, 389, that is not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough to fill out all the stuff. Let's deal with promotions and shit. If you don't know why I'm clicking there, then the first 3 or 4 episodes, I go through and we identify what's the best stuff for. It shouldn't have been that, it should have been this. It's this, and then this, and then this is the best stuff for infantry. For artillery, it's the perk that we just picked on the artillery, the extra ammunition. This is stamina, efficiency, and speed. The speed, well, it speaks for itself, doesn't it? Getting into flanking positions, I think it's better than the morale and the efficiency. You already have the efficiencies, it's the same either one you get. One makes you less susceptible to breaking. However, the other one allows you to get those flanks in just that little bit quicker. And it all counts. Every second counts. Third Division. I'll swap you out for Sweeney. Henchman, let's swap you out for Wagner.
Yes, sir.
You out for Henchman. So 3, 3, 3, 3. Division commanders command stat bleeds down into people below them, as does the corps commander himself. We don't really use the tiny amounts of command. We don't really use the 3rd Corps for much, so I'm fine with using the 3-star generals, well, yeah, lieutenant generals. Lieutenant generals, if you're in America. In our primary corps. Another 3-star. Nope. Let's swap out for at least a 2-star. Alright, we've already got one. Woods. Let's get you in there. Let's have you in there so we can swap the 3-star into a better division. Let's make a start, shall we? Loomis really didn't take many casualties in that entire few days. Like that. We also filled him up in between days, didn't we? So
Yes,
decent amount of Harper's Ferries in the armory. We'll fill out with rookies first, and then we'll start at the lowest number that we've got and bring them at least up to 2,000, and then go 2,250, and then onwards and upwards. Try have a uniform amount. Nope.
Yes, sir.
Hubbard, someone else who escaped relatively unscathed.
Sir, yes, sir!
Bartlett, Gregg, again.
Yes, sir.
Unscathed. Sully. Alright, let's fill you up. Second call. Appler. Let's put at least a colonel in charge of you.
Sir, yes, sir!
For the time being, we might swap that out for something a little bit better. If we've got money at the end. Got space at the end. We'll leave Manson to the end. When they're that close to achieving the next pip. I like to fill them out with veterans if I can. Young took a hammer in.
Yes, sir.
In I think the first day.
Yes, sir.
Barton. Pikeman. These pretty much all fought in the very last day. They were the ones that we were using to sweep through the cannons. Surprised they didn't take more losses. I think that's it. 9 Brigade. Veteran units. Hobson, veteran units up to 250. Young, again, to 250. Same deal. That way everyone's around, everyone's fairly even, so we can pull units from wherever and they're still going to do good work. A bit like, was it Davis? Yeah, Davis got involved in the second day, I think, at the bottom of the map. And he wasn't up to much, just because he didn't have enough soldiers in that particular unit to make a difference, to be able to stand up.
Sir, yes, sir!
We may well end up filling them all out, but we'll see. We'll get at least 1,000 hit. Also, let's chuck a lieutenant colonel, or lieutenant colonel. I've got 156,000 left in the bank. Right. Fill out our 18 first. Still got a decent amount of rifles left in the bank.
Yes, sir.
Sack it. Do I have a better person to put in charge of you? We do. Walton.
Yes, sir.
Loomis, are you really just one? No, we changed the Loomis out, don't we? Alright, let's put Walton in charge of his old brigade.
Yes, sir.
Put you in charge there, and we'll have sort of a trickle down effect of command. You get a brigadier general.
Yes, sir.
Which means you can pick up a colonel.
Sir, yes, sir.
Asking you. And Markel.
Sir, yes, sir.
No. Nope, because we don't have a second supply truck, do we? Oh, we do. Guess one, I depleted both these supply trucks for certain reasons. Work on the armory. What's in the shop? Enough for one more brigade of Harper's Ferry. Nothing really there. Another brigade's worth of £20 howitzers. Anything else? Anything else that we need to sort? Don't think so. I think that's it. I think we're ready for... Gettysburg had a huge impact for both sides, but the rebels seem to have enough manpower to replenish their losses. General Luckymarine, we need to inform you that the multiple enemy divisions, totaling 54,700 men, have been sent to counter your movements. Good. Good. Because those last two battles were a little bit boring, just because, I don't know, I got lazy because it wasn't a challenge. To say with this message, I would like to express my apologies for our defeat in Gettysburg. I am ensuring you that our men are still in good condition, and we have enough supply to continue fighting. Do you really? So what's next? Bayou Forche? Must be in the part of America that the USA bought off France. And Chickamauga. We already have the bonus here for Gettysburg. Minus 10% of enemy size. Oh, we need to spend a little bit of stuff. Let's see what we can get. What can we get? Springfield, 1863. Damage just 12.5. What's this? Damage of 10. Effective range just 300. 400, 400, fire rate of 57. Fire rate of 50. Accuracy goes high. Melee comes down, I think. Nope, stays about the same. Springfield 1863. How much are they worth? 44 ducats each. And the Spencers are worth 96, that's why they you only get 400 of them. I mean, we're not desperate for anything. Maybe a little bit of command. Might be the best thing to get, actually. Yep, we'll get George Thomas. And hopefully, after winning here, we get back up into the 90s. You're all 20, so we'll have to drag that back down again, but anyway. I don't know what it is. I think brigades are named after the first dude that's in charge. Beyond that, I don't think the names change, but no, that's a lie because I have seen the names change in certain brigades. Maybe they keep the name if that person's still alive, because when people die, I don't know, maybe. Or a brigadier general to spread her out there. Wow. Yeah, let's put you in there. Didn't realise this was a gunner. I don't mind lower ranking officers being in charge of the artillery. It's not a complex job. You put shit in one hole and fire it out the same hole.
Yes, sir.
Right, let's trick you in there. And that... No. Let's put you in charge of bigger guns.
Yes, sir.
So 3-star generals in charge of the division. In charge of the corps, they should all be 3-star generals as well. Except for the 3rd corps, but we don't really care about that. It's useful to have, but that's about it. I will grab some supply as well. Okay, and that'll be it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. I've been Luckymarine. As always, you lot have been amazing. Join me next time for Bayou of Forche. Siege of Gettysburg has ended, and now the Union armies can be assigned other expeditions across the country. But in order to capture Little Rock, Kansas, and add it to the list of conquered towns that had seceded from the Union. One cavalry division is already advancing towards Little Rock. South of the city at Bayou Forche, there are strongly entrenched Confederates behind the Kansas River. If we repulse these forces, then Little Rock will fall easily, and the southerners west of the Mississippi River will be demoralized and separated from the Confederate lands. Is this the whole start of the march to the sea thing? I don't know. Anyway, until next time, do take care.